I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to walk with you through the jungle of recovery, guiding you through the rivers, around the roots, up and over the hills, down and up through the valleys, and eventually back to the shore where we can just take in the beautiful vista of the ocean of life and maybe even take a swim together in the ocean. And that cool water can surround us and lift us up with that salty buoyance. Let's take a deep breath in together through the nose, and then slow exhale through the mouth. Returning to movement after you've been stuck, locked down, fearful of moving your body, but you've been to the doctor, right? And you know that there's nothing menacing going on. And so all you have is maybe some sensations of chronic pain, anxiety, or some other neuroplastic condition, maybe fatigue, maybe gastric sensations. I'm not really sure, and it doesn't really matter because they're all the same. They come from unconscious mind to protect you and keep you safe. So as long as you know that you're okay to move your body, to exercise. Now, on the journey of exercise, it's probably most helpful to ease your way into it, to take a walk before you take a run, to swim a little distance before you swim for an hour, just to get your mind, not your body. Your body can handle work. Your body can adapt really relatively quickly. So it's not about getting your mind ready, your body ready for exercise. It's about getting your mind ready. So to that end, it really helps to visualize first. So closing your eyes, I used to do this a lot. Closing my eyes, I'm seeing myself in a gym. I'm seeing myself with a barbell on my shoulders doing a squat. And I'm doing multiple squats. And if your mind sends you sensations while you're visualizing that, then you certainly have even more evidence that you're dealing with a neuroplastic or brain-created sensation. If you visualize going for a run and you feel any kind of anxiety or pain or panic or any fatigue, whatever, then that's more evidence. But we want to do this. We want to do it when our minds are really calm. We want to lie down, relax, breathe very slowly, slow exhales. And as we do that, we visualize ourselves. We see ourselves doing what we want. We see ourselves, let's say you want to go surf. You see yourself putting on your bathing suit. You see yourself putting on some sunblock. You see yourself walking down a boardwalk, getting your toes in the hot sand. Then you see yourself hopping in the cold water and waxing up your surfboard before that, then hopping in the water with your surfboard. Then you're in it. You're catching a wave. You're riding that wave. You're standing up. You're laughing. Really helps when you're visualizing before you actually exercise or do something that you want to do movement-wise, to bring up a lightness to that and an energy to the visualization. So you want to feel how good it will feel, how amazing it will feel to move your body. And not only while you're moving your body, but after. Move yourself through the whole experience where you're moving through it and you're feeling so good. You're breathing deep, you're relaxed, you're enjoying, you're just feeling alive, and that life sensation, that powerful, beautiful, vibrant sensation of life is there. And so as you do that over time, then your brain gets used to it. Your mind gets ready for that exercise. It's like stretching your mind. So then the fun thing is it's already practiced it. And research has shown that when, like for example, when a basketball player just closes his eyes or her eyes and shoots baskets, free throws in the mind, then when he goes back to the court to shoot free throws, he's improved. So visualization works, even if you want to just improve. If you're not trying to like calm a sensation or have a sensation fade, then even still, it's useful. You're visualizing yourself doing exactly what you want to do. So I did this. I visualized myself lifting weights. I visualized myself running. I visualized myself smiling and laughing as I ran. I visualized. And I also tiptoed into it. I took walks. I sometimes would sprint on a walk. Sometimes I would lift a weight, do a push-up, do a couple of push-ups, hang from a pull-up bar, do a pull-up, like very slowly. I remember going so slowly, but over time, I realized that the slow actually was making me stronger. And not only that, my brain was so used to it. So Pavel Tsatsouline, who brought the kettlebells to America, I believe he's Russian originally, but he has this thing called greasing the groove. And his research and other research that he studied has shown that if you repeat an exercise over and over, you get stronger. If you do like a lot of sets of it, doesn't have to be super heavy, just a lot of it. And you're doing it, and it greases the groove in your brain. So you get stronger and stronger, and it's less about the muscle and more about the mind. So that's what we're doing when we're visualizing, and then when we're doing the exercise or whatever we want to do, we're doing it so much that our mind gets bored of it. It's just second nature. It's like putting on a seatbelt. You don't have to think about putting on a seatbelt. It just happens. It becomes a habit. Same thing with the exercise you want to do. If it's something where you need to go somewhere, then practice going there and doing the thing over and over and over. And then praise yourself for having done it. It doesn't matter if the sensations go up after or if the sensations go down after. That's called outcome independence. So you're going to get into the exercise. You might get more sensations. Heck, you really want to get sore when you lift weights and you work out. Like, soreness is the goal, right? So it's expected. And if you keep your mindset in a place of like, yeah, I did this exercise and it was so good to have done it, then that's the golden mindset that you're working towards, that eventually will allow those recovery reactions to disappear and to fade away. So as you move forward, there are a couple of ways you can do it. You can do a graded exposure, which is a little at a time, but I would be mindful of not measuring too much and not getting afraid of certain quantities, like afraid to go a mile, afraid to go half a mile, whatever. Like, having those fear boundaries in your mind, eliminate those. Don't measure too much, don't time too much, just go for it. Get outside, walk around, and focus on the good feelings while you're doing it. Focus on what feels strong, what feels powerful, what feels really amazing about the experience. And then as you continue to move forward on this journey, then you're also going to want to leap. You're going to want to do bigger things. You're going to want to really jump into something and do it intensely, because your mindset knows you're okay. It might hurt, but there's no harm. You might have some extra sensations, but you haven't hurt yourself at all. You're actually getting stronger. And so you're going to leap. And that's what I did. I leapt. I really got stronger and I went for it, and I would like swim for an hour, and I felt amazing afterward. And that was a beautiful leap to know that I could go from this like little graded amount to a big amount. And that amount, yeah, I got recovery reactions, but eventually those just faded out. They dropped down to the point where my body was excited to have this feeling of like, yeah, I'm going to go swim. I'm going to go swim for an hour. Afterward, I know I'm going to feel great. I'm going to get all those endorphins going. And so there's also a book called The Joy of Movement. I recommend that. I believe it's Kelly McGonigal, PhD, who wrote it. And the amazing benefits of working out for an hour begin to, after about 6 weeks, I believe, of working out for an hour solid, you get more endocannabinoid receptors in your brain. So you start feeling really good. Like, if cannabis makes you feel good, the endocannabinoid receptors become more, there are more of them, and when you work out, you feel better and better and better. So it's like a positive staircase up to where exercise becomes not only normal, but not only beneficial, but a beautiful thing to do. So if you found this video helpful, please subscribe. please give me a thumbs up and drop a comment as to how you're engaging with moving back into movement, getting back to exercise. They say movement is, motion is lotion, movement is medicine, and both of those are true. So thanks for watching. If you need help one-on-one, that's what I do. I coach folks out of conditions like chronic pain or trauma, anxiety, insomnia, addictions. There's all kinds of stuff I do. So head over to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and book a consult call, and we'll chat, and we'll get you moving in a direction where your recovery is inevitable and your life is expanding and expanding and expanding. I'll see you in the next video.